Okay, so Leviticus 24 begins with God instructing Moses that the lamps have to be kept burning continually to light outside of the tent. And I think that's like a key point, that there has to be light continuously surrounding this holy place. And then the next part of this chapter discusses the bread that has to be baked for every Sabbath. And then it has to be arranged in 2 rows of 6, which being 12 loaves, it's often known that anytime 12 shows up, it's a representation of the 12 tribes of Israel. And then the second part of this chapter refers to the son of an Israelite and an Egyptian, basically cursing the name of God in front of a group of people. So they end up detaining him until God would instruct them on how to take care of him. And I thought this was pretty significant. It's a good representation of how we as Christians aren't to punish people for their sins ourselves. We're to leave that up to God and just obey what he says. And so he instructs them to all make it known that they had heard him and what he said by placing their hands on his head, and then they end up stoning him to death together. And then it goes into the instructions that if anyone's to commit murder, they are to be put to death. If anyone kills someone else's animal, they have to supply a new animal, which is, I think that's what they're saying by restitution. And then fracture for fracture, eye for eye, basically saying like things have to be equal between people for the sins you're committing against each other. And it doesn't matter if you are a foreigner or if you are native born. So he's pretty much saying like they are all equals in the punishment they receive for disobeying his law. So yeah, short chapter. If you guys have any other thoughts, let me know.